Hello students, welcome to Plus 1 Political Science class. Today I will continue with Lesson 1 Introduction to Political Science. The objectives of today's class are Public Administration, its meaning and scope, organs of the government. Before discussion of today's topic, I will discuss with you the key terms of the topic. First is public administration, means organization of government policies and programs through public servants, civil servants, government employees or public servants for giving effect to public policies. Deprivation, lack of something considered to be necessity. Drafting of bill, a piece of written legislation but not approved in the legislature. Normally, the bill is introduced by the concerned department minister. For example, budget is introduced by the finance minister. You must find out the name of the finance minister this year who introduced the budget. Indispensable, absolutely necessary. Question hour. First hour in the legislature during the session when the ruling party is asked question by the opposition members with the permission of the speaker. Next is 0 hour. 0 hour means hour immediately after the question hour to ask questions but without the permission of the speaker. The difference between question hour and 0 hour is in the question hour, the questioner asks to the ruling party with the permission of the speaker. But in the 0 hour, the question are asked to the ruling party without the permission of the speaker. Collective responsibility. Responsibility of full government for the mistake of one minister that can dissolve the government. Here, if one minister does not satisfy in the question hour timing, a vote of no confidence can be passed against the government. It means they all swim and sink together. That is collective responsibility. Now come to the topic of the day. That is public administration, scope and its meaning. And next is organs of the government. Today I will talk about the topic public administration. For this purpose, you must understand the role of politics and the role of public administration separately. Each government has 3 organs, that is legislature, executive and judiciary. Politics is the process of making authoritative policies, laws and decisions. The implementation of authoritative values is secured by the government through its executive organ, each of which is headed by a minister and well-organized team of civil servants. Here I will talk about finance minister. His function is to look after the finance of nation and present the budget in the parliament. Now I have talked about his 2 functions. In order to look after the function of finance of the nation, he needs a team of bureaucrats, that is the civil servants. This team will work all over the nation at the local level, state level and the union level. They all will be expert in their departments who will be assigned this work. This work is assigned to the civil servants. The term civil servant has already been discussed with you. We are to see how a person can become a civil servant. It's a national level test conducted by UPSC, means Union Public Service Commission. Lakhs of students appear in it annually after qualifying their graduation. If they qualify, they are posted as civil servants. Now I will continue my example. I was talking about the work of finance minister. So first he looks after the finance of the nation, and secondly he presents the budget in the parliament. Here also the students in class 10th, you have done in parliament, there are question hour and 0 hour, and during this session of the house the questions are asked to the members of ruling party by the opposition party and to the concerned department minister. Here I am giving you example of finance minister. If the finance minister is asked a question and the speaker fixes a day to reply, and we know that the procedure in the question are, during this gap time these civil servants help the minister to provide him the complete data and related to the question asked in the parliament, so that the minister replies satisfactory. Otherwise, it's a matter of collective responsibility. They all swim and sink together. Here, the role of civil servants is very important in providing the data to the concerned minister and saving the government. Hope you have understood the role of civil servants with the minister. Now, public administration is continuously involved in policy making, decision making, planning the work to be done, formulating the goals, working with legislature, directing and supervising employees, determining work methods, etc. So public administration is the action part of the government, that is system by which the purposes and goals of the government are achieved. No society can be orderly society without the well-organized system of public administration. Popularly, the administrative system of each state is called public administration because it is concerned with all the people of the society. In common usage, people refer to it as a government administration. In the government of the state carries out all its policies through public administration. It is an indispensable aspect of every social system. I hope you are clear about the role of public administration. Thank you. Now the topic is over. Students, you will watch this video on YouTube link and do the related questions given in the SNAP homework. Thank you.